Yo, what's up, guys? It is your boy back here again with another One Piece! Why? Whitebeard noise. Freaking, the One Piece is real! Can we get much higher? So high. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this pretty quick, cause I'm gonna play some video games with my friend, hopefully. What's up, guys? The Unofficial Chapter 1190 review is here. Sadly, I know we're getting break next week, so we gotta enjoy what we can. I'm just gonna have to milk this. But yeah, guys, I hope everybody's doing well. Those that have not, made it to this point, rest in peace. R.I.P. But to those of us who are here, we will enjoy this peak together. So yeah, let's do this. Chapter 1190. One whose death is celebrated. And we get Shanks and Luffy. And cover request by Kodo-kun. Cats gather around Shanks as he grills fish for breakfast in a port town. Notes. Well wishes to everyone affected by the Kumamoto earthquake. Remember to prioritize emotional recovery first. Oh snap, and we get back straight to the action. My Guten Tag, Scutter, get in to the rescue. So axes versus axes. Okay, Oda, I see you. What is this skull thing right here? What is that little skull thing right here? What is that? Does that mean nothing? Is that a part of the axe? I can't even understand what this little skull thing is. It has like a fire on it, I think. And then Luffy's just like... just nothing. And Imu's like casually like... God... I guess I'll handle you real quick. Dude, no, Gaban is gonna die, I think. Like, yo, this smile, like, he's smiling, but this is like one of those smiles like, I'm probably gonna die, but I'm gonna have fun fighting you. Meanwhile, Luffy's like, I'm actually dying, and it's not fun! So... the tree is cut into many pieces. And Scalper... I feel like he's gonna run away. Yeah, he's running. There's no way they stay. Oh, the blades are coming out. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, the blades came out. Huff. Huff. What? Emu's huffing? Oh, GG. His time limit. Now. Oh! You won! What the fuck is this? What is he doing? Whoosh. Oh, he threw an attack at Scopper. What a hideous form. You don't even seem to be of this world. What is happening? Did he like put a bit of the axe inside of a tree or something. Emu doesn't say anything. Who art thou? Someone who understands the world. Is he showing his back? Emu. I'm surprised Emu is huffing though, like... Come on, G, like, I was just gassing you up last chapter, bruh. I was freaking glazing you, and now you're tired? Like, what's wrong with you, bruh? Come on, man. Chop, chop. Continue to cook. Luffy's down. Yeah, Luffy needs meat. Hey! Get up, Straw Hat Luffy. Yeah, he just picking him up. It hurts. You're a disappointment. An injured old man just had to save your ass. Don't you have any shame? I think he doesn't give a fuck. I feel like he's in so much pain. He's like, I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying. So you have a shiny white form and became an emperor. Big deal. Don't get cocky. It hurts, old man. Let me go. Do you want to die here? Yeah, I'm not gonna die. Let me go. You may as well. You're pathetic. Do you know what will happen if you croak now? I won't be able to save my friend's home. Wheeze, wheeze. That's right. And what will happen to your crew? They'd be in danger. Right? Remember when you rise up in the sea, the numbers of enemies targeting you only increases. The King of the Pirates is a title reserved for one whose death is celebrated because everyone's gunning for their throne. Yeah, it's like the #1 headband in Afro Samurai, but probably, well, Afro Samurai is less bad because you can only challenge the #1 if you have the #2 headband. But, yeah. If any part of you still thinks becoming Pirate King is gonna be a stroll in the park, then go home. But to be fair, though, wait. But Scupper needs to relax. He's making it seem like Roger fought Emu. Like, what are we talking about, Gabon? You need to relax. Pipe down a little bit. You know, like I used to be a Gold Roger guy until I thought about Roggs being above him. And now that I'm seeing Emu, I'm like, Roger didn't realistically have to go through this. This is way harder. This is much more difficult. He's gonna... Luffy, not only... It's like what I said before, right? I've said this so many times in so many different videos. For you to become Pirate King now is way harder than it was when Roger did it. For you to become Pirate King for Roger was... what we didn't even know what that meant, right? It's not the strongest because Emu's around. And Rocks pretty much got cheated by Emu. Got Domi reversied, right? And then we got Harold. Is Harold weaker than Roger? I don't think so. Like, there's a lot of things happening now that it retcons everything we knew before. Like, there's so much information now. There's so many things that are cleared up. Like, I can now tell you for a fact, Roger was not the strongest person on the planet. He might have been one of the strongest pirates of his time, but he wasn't the strongest pirate to have ever existed. I don't think he was Joy Boy level. I don't think he was near Joy Boy level, in my opinion, because Joy Boy most likely had a Devil Fruit. But again, the way Gabon is speaking, it's true, but it's not true for Roger. It's only, like, Scopper has the benefit of knowing more information. Shanks told him all this stuff, right? So this is Scopper trying to motivate Luffy to like, yo, bro, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be harder than what Roger did. It's much more difficult. Like, I hope Roger or I hope Gabon understands that more than just like, oh, Roger's stronger. Like, no, Roger's not gonna be stronger than Luffy, you know, by this point. I think Roger gets shitted on, personally. If any part of you still thinks becoming Pirate King is gonna be a stroll in the park, then go home. It hurts. If you're not gonna not cut out for this. If you're not cut out for this, you're just in the way, you stupid brat. That hurt. Damn old fart. He keeps on running his mouth. I'll show him. Praying mantis axe. Praying mantis plume. Reference to a parable in Shang-Chi about praying mantis attempting to stop an emperor's carriage. Is this a jest? You want to kill him, don't you? Indeed. 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 He really reminds you of him, doesn't he? Joy boy. Who art thou? Who does thou know? What does thou... goddamn, bro. All this fancy speak is very hard to keep going. Who art thou? What does thou know of Mu? Honibami Toshiro. Okay, so I assume this is like the Muramasa blade, Bone Eater. Bone Eater forged by one of the big three of Japanese swordsmiths. What does thou know? Oh, he can dual wield? Oh no, he's definitely not trying then. He's dual wielding. Like, dude. All we're missing now is for Emu to do 6 arms and GG. He's 6 wielding like Hachi. Foreshadowing? Hachi foreshadowing? Ooh. Nah, let me stop. Freaking. This sword, I assume it eats your bones or something. I learned from Joy Boy's own words. But, wait, what? I learned from Joy Boy. What the fuck is he saying? What do you mean by, like, dude, now I'm gonna have to read the official because this to me is confusing me. I learned from Joy Boy's own words. What do you mean? You didn't even speak to the guy. Was he there? Dude, if Joy Boy is still alive, that would be crazy. That no one sees coming. If Joy Boy is alive, no one predicts that. I don't even think Oda predicted that. He pulled that out of his ass. But don't get me wrong. I have no intention of chasing after a person from the past that I've never seen nor met. I just want to see my captain's dream through till the end. What do you mean by that? You mean Roger's dream is not done? You know, they do say Luffy and Roger has the same dream. So, I'm gonna steal this from Sai. SYV, Sai. He had a theory. I don't know if he stole it, but I'm gonna steal this theory. And I think it's the best theory. In order for Luffy's true dream to come true, he needs to become Pirate King. Pirate King would mean he's the strongest guy in this verse. Meaning he now has like, he can kind of control, I wouldn't say, he has the respect of all pirates. And I think what's gonna happen, it's an impossible dream because you hear some of the Straw Hats say like Luffy's childish because it's not possible. The dream, Luffy's actual dream, I think it's he wants to make pirates and marines best friends. Now, before you guys start taking out your pitchforks and you start saying, you're not a real fan, what are you talking about? You're smoking crack, right? I thought it was kind of crazy, but when you start looking back at Luffy's life, it starts to make sense. Who was Luffy raised by? A pirate and his grandpa, Garp, who's a marine. When Garp asked him, you will be a marine, right? Luffy said, no. He saw Shanks. He's like, yeah, that's cool, right? Like, but he doesn't have resentment towards his grandpoo. And when he met Kobe, he got him into the Marines. He likes Kobe, right? He likes Smoker. If you notice, every Marine Luffy interacts with, no problem. He hasn't met a Marine he doesn't, like, hate, essentially. He understands that they have their job, their mission, right? When Kobe is trying to attack Luffy in Marineford War, Luffy has no malice, no like, oh, why are you trying to stop me? I thought you were my friend. No, none of that. This is why I say Luffy is a genius. His emotional intelligence. He understands that these two people conflict. So much so, he punched his grandpoo to get to Ace. He understands that his grandpoo has a job. Right? It all comes down to what everybody has said around him. Some people are saying, oh, I think Jinbei said my captain is quite some trouble. Some of them were saying, like, you're childish. You know, some of them were like, that's an amazing dream. Right? Some of them were laughing. Some of them were like, you're crazy. That will never happen. Now look at Roger's reaction. Odin is like, what the fuck? Whitebeard is laughing, you're a child. You're crazy. Right? The reaction is the same thing with Ace and Sabo. Crazy dream, you're a child. Right? You have to think, what dream could a boy have that's similar to Roger? And it has to be something that's crazy. Make Marines and pirates best friends. Right? If Emu gets taken down, this dream becomes way more likely now. Because you have no corruption. It's more likely that you can have good pirates. Right? You'll still have your bad pirates, of course. But now you'll have good pirates that stop bad pirates. Those pirates can now also help the Marines. Right? It's not completely out of this world kind of crazy because they had the warlords. Warlords are literally past pirates that are helping the world government. And people have no problem with this. It would literally be a peace treaty. Right? And then again, Luffy saying, I need to be Pirate King in order to do it. So he thought about it. He's like, yo, if I have the respect of everybody, if I become the strongest pirate in the world, the most free, people will listen to what I have to say. My words will become like Roger. Notice how influential Roger's words were when he was on the podium. The One Piece is real. I left it all there. The final island, right? Everyone was there. Everybody respected Roger's words. Everybody thought Roger was, you know, someone they could look up to. Dangerous person, respectable, powerful. He had it all. Strength, fame, whatever, right? He had everything. Same thing. That's how Luffy is thinking about it. I'll be free, but I also have the power to say what I want. What I genuinely want, my actual dream, I want to see Marines and pirates be best friends. And that dream would be crazy. No one would see it coming. It would be the craziest, most childish thing you can think of. Because no one would want this to happen. This would be very difficult to achieve. So much right would have to go for this to like go down. Like, but yeah. I just realized they share a dream, so that's probably what he's talking about. Like here, I feel like he's kind of hinting at it, like, oh, like I want to see my captain's dream through till the end. So he's not gonna. I don't think Scopper dies now. I assume he's just gonna do everything in his power to just protect Luffy, just block him off. He's pretty much doing a Yamato. Cough cough, Captain. Arg, stupid old man looking down on me. Come on, heal, heal, even if it's just for a bit. Is he about to heal? Nah. If Luffy could just say heal, heal, and he starts healing, dude, that's 2 fours. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. Dude, that's crazy. I swear to God, if he imagines meat, GG. GG, this is what I've been saying. All he has to do is imagine meat. The king of the pirates. Gold Roger. Goldie. This is distasteful. Why is a D being called king of the pirates? Do not let his name spread any further. As you command. That's right. The one who ushered in the golden age of piracy. And why would his former crewmate protect Straw Hat because you're trying so hard to get rid of him? Doesn't that explanation seem the most obvious? When you declared a kid like that a threat, eventually someone that can surpass us will be born. We were just too early. Look at Roger. Roger looks so cool. Now, Roger's design is 10 out of 10. I love it. It's clean. They look so similar, it's crazy. You may as well have announced that he is the one we've been waiting for. Yes. He is the one. Huff huff, a valid point. We were hasty and foolish. Oh shit. Dude, I love this! I fucking love this. Yo, Emu is like, he's like, yo, we're stupid. Yo, is Luffy about to heal though? Like, dude, there's so much I'm thinking about right now. It's crazy. A valid point. We were hasty and foolish. Perhaps we simply mistook numerous coincidences for fate. Let us put an end to this. Wait, you idiot. Oh shit, this is the last chapter, isn't it? Sorry, Treasure Tree Adam. I don't want to devour you, but arg, ouch. Damn, my joints ache. This body of mine gotten run down. That punk. I won't forgive him, even if he is Rayleigh's friend. Stigma. Kamuto. What the fuck is he doing? I'm actually mega confused by what he just did. I am so confused. And Emu's bleeding. Old as thou art still the Pirate King's crew. Huff huff. Is that what you think? 8,000 slash. Grim throng. Oh, Scopper got hit. Hone Bammy. I could say the same to you, you know. The realm of the dead. Damn, he went hard. Realm of the sun. What's that? Kya. What did Luffy... What? Did Luffy... No. It was someone else. And they're strong. Overwhelmingly strong. That Usopp saying that? Oh shit, he lost his arm. Damn, bro. I fucking hate that we're getting a break, bruh. He lost his fucking arm. I'm surprised he pushed Emu enough to make him bleed, but I mean, we've seen Loki make him bleed, so it's like, is even like, I don't even think this stopped him, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, this was a good chapter. If I had to rate it 1 out of 10, it's like a 9, 9.5, 10. Like, I could easily give this chapter a 10. And then Usopp's like, I assume this is Usopp saying this. Strong, overwhelmingly strong. I think Usopp's like hockey is like awakening from like, I guess, feeling all this hockey. I don't know. I feel like yes, Emu's bleeding, but again, he just proceeds to one-shot somebody again. Like, it feels like, okay, so to scale Emu so far, it feels like everyone is throwing their strongest attack. And it's hurting Emu. But Emu just gets, like, just continues to keep going. Like, that's what it feels like. This is Gabon's strongest attack. He throws it at Emu. It makes Emu bleed a little bit. And Emu just keeps pushing. Like, if let's say this guy was in his prime, do I fucking think that he does better job? No. I'm being, in my honest opinion, no. I think if Kaido was here, I don't think so. I don't know if Luffy actually healed or what, but he's done. 1 chapter and he's done. That's it. He literally did a Yamato. He threw his strongest attack and that's it. I don't think he's dead, but he's done. He's done. Again, I mean, like, if I see everyone throwing their strongest attack at Emu and Emu's just pushing through like it's nothing, then that's it. I don't know. I literally don't know what to say. Like, this chapter, to me, I think it's just showing to me, like, yo, what you need to do to stop Emu is, like, you would have to destroy this entire island in terms of power. This whole continent. Yeah, like, he just gets him. He fucking just cuts his fucking... I don't know what this attack is. I assume... I feel like this attack, Scopper is cutting the tree with his hockey. Because I think Emu is blocking here. I've never seen this kind of hockey before, by the way. This hockey is crazy. He's cutting a tree with his hockey. Like, just, like, with the lightning. That's what it looks like. I can't even understand it. Like, you could see the hockey around him. And Kamuto, right? Like, what is happening here? Like, it's clearly not Emu doing this. It's the lightning cutting through everything. I've never seen hockey this strong, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. If this is the... Like, if Luffy needs to be capable of doing this, this is crazy to me. Hockey's so strong, you're just, like, cutting shit. Or you're just wrecking shit. Like, dude, this makes what Shanks was doing on Whitebeard's ship look like nothing. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie. This is insane what he's doing here. Here, let me see. I do like that Emu is taking like the accountability is there. Some people were very upset. Wait. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, he threw. Man, I didn't even realize this, bro. I'm so slow. He threw a little stigma flame on Luffy. He tried to stigma Luffy, and then Scopper's like, I'm gonna fucking stop you. He stops him from doing stigma. And I assume the flame is still on Luffy. Dude, I hope there's no break next week, but I'm pretty sure there is break next week. But I'm so, like, curious. Like, when Luffy is saying heal, heal, heal. And obviously, like, I like how Emu's just like, oh, valid point, and like the accountability, and he's listening to what Scopper is saying, and he's like, yeah, that makes sense. You're correct. You're pretty much correct. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the one. He is supposed to be the guy that's supposed to stop me. It was a good chapter. I think Luffy saying, come on, heal, heal, even if it's just for a bit, he's doing something there. I don't know what. I don't think someone's going to save him. I think there he's probably going to manifest something to actually heal him. I don't know what, but something will potentially heal him. I don't know. It could be food. I've been saying, like, if Luffy could just imagine food or bandages or anything like that could help him in situations like this, then it's just going deeper and deeper into the Toon Force rabbit hole. Eventually he gets to the point where, mind you, Luffy's been in Gear 5 the entire time while taking this damage, the hurt, the pain, and he's not knocked out. So I do think Luffy will level up from this. This was a good chapter. I give it a 10 out of 10. It was good. I'm gonna end the stream.